everybody, Daryl and Holly with Exquisite Exotics here. Man, it's been a long time since we've been in front of the camera.
Probably for the better.
Well, you know. We are finally caught up on clutch videos. We do have a few more clutches still for the year that are going to come out, but we're waiting for those. We have, I think, 2 more in the incubator that come this year, and then we've already started having girls lay eggs that are going to hatch next year for next year's season. So the clutch videos are kind of just going to keep coming, but we got some time in here before the next one, so we figured we'd do an actual video with us in front of it because it's been forever.
Yeah.
And we figured we'd start talking about our breeding season for ball pythons for the following year because we're already started. So we've only been doing it for a couple weeks now, but we're in the swing of things. So I figured it's time to start talking about it. And I know we've done these a whole bunch of different ways in the past. But realistically, getting all the animals out to try to show at this point, it's just too big of a collection to do anymore. We used to try to do it, but it's just too big to show. So I think what I'm going to do is just kind of go through it real quickly, so you all have an idea of what might be coming this season. Of course, all girls never go, so it'll be what it'll be. But
I think this shows there's 32 females.
Could be. I haven't counted. 34, I think, maybe. I don't know. I didn't count this year yet. Anyway, let's kind of go through it. So first up, we have our banana pied male going to a pied female. Our powerhouse male, our pastel pinstripe yellow belly desert ghost het pied male is going to be going to our super arch dream fireflower yellow belly female, pinstripe pied het desert ghost female, double het pied DG female, and a pastel possible yellow belly pied het desert ghost female. So lots of more pied DG stuff this coming year. And he's not the only one doing that. So then we have our Ultramel double het ghost, regular ghost, which we're going to change that to say hypo really. So our Ultramel double het hypo pied going to our Ultramel hypo and our triple het pied hypo Ultramel. So hoping to hit that triple het this year. We've been working on that for a while. And
yeah, we had a few males that or triple het from that one clutch.
Yeah.
And they just weren't locking.
A couple of them weren't locking, and then we only tried a couple. We had a whole bunch because we were
we sold a lot because we didn't have, right?
No,
is that what it was? They're a few years old as far as genetics wise.
We were waiting to prove out the mom is what it was.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry. See, when you get so many to a point, and Daryl kind of runs the snake side of things, I get a little confused.
Yeah, so what it was we had a girl that was sold to us as a hypo ultramel, and we questioned whether or not she was really hypo ultramel, and we wanted to prove her out. And we kept trying to breed her to different stuff, and she produced 1 clutch out of all the years we had her in 2019, and we didn't sell any of the males because we didn't want to sell them as something they weren't. So we held them all back.
Yeah.
Because we were like, we don't want to sell these and them not prove out to be Ultramel hypo, well, triple het Ultramel hypo pieds. And we just this season proved her out and finally put those males up for sale. Okay. And none of them sold yet, but we just put them up this season. So they're 2019 boys that we didn't sell till now because we didn't want to sell something that wasn't what it truly was. We proved her out this year because we produced hypo Ultramels from her bred to the boy that I just mentioned, the Ultramel double het hypo pied that we got from Ozzy. Okay. So we were able to finally prove her out that she was. That's what's going on.
Okay. Whew. Okay. See, that's a story and a half.
So I said he was going to those 2. He's also going to another triple het pied Ultramel hypo female and just a plain old pied female. So that's him. Then we have our Super Pastel Banana Mojave Hidden Gene Loma het Ultramel boy that we've been breeding. This will be his 3rd breeding season, and we have not been able to get him to lock. So we're going to try again this year. This might be our last try with him, and we might sell him as a non-breeding male if he doesn't lock to anything this year. But we have him going to 3 different Ultramel females, and if he refuses to lock, we'll end up putting them with something else. Then we have our Banana Mojave female maker going to a pied. We have our Soul Sucker Desert Ghost going to an Ultramel. We have our Banana Double Het Pied DG going to a Double Het Pied DG. So again, more Pied DG stuff this year. We have a Cinnamon Banana Clown going to an Ultramel. So working on our Ultramel Clown stuff. We have a Banana Pastel Leopard Clown going to a Super Pastel Desert Ghost. So working on DG Clowns.
I do love clown.
Yeah. We have them going to pastel leopard clowns, just hoping to get some more clowns. And do we have them going to anything else? We do not. Then next up we have our pastel Posse Yellow Belly Desert Ghost 50% het pied going to a pied, trying to prove him out. Then we have, let's see, we have a banana pastel leopard clown that I mentioned. That boy actually is going to an ultramel as well. I missed that one in there. And then we have our visual albino pied that we bought at a show, going to our double het pied albinos. We have 2 of those, and then we also have a lesser that these go into as well to try to work lesser into that project. Then we have our toffee project that we finally get to start working on a little bit more because our toffee male that we produced is up to size. He's going to be going to a pied, so working on toffee pieds. He's going to be going to an enchy clown, so working on toffee clowns, and then another pied, so trying to split out some genes there and have some different stuff coming. Then we have a pied het DG going to our Super Pastel Desert Ghost Pinstripe Possible Yellow Belly Het Pied. Our Super Pastel Desert Ghost 50% het pied, so trying to prove that out. And a Super Pastel Yellow Belly Desert Ghost 50% het pied, trying to prove that one out. And lastly, one that has so many genes that it couldn't fit on my breeding sheet, which is a Super Pastel Pinstripe Mojave Posse Yellow Belly Het Desert Ghost 50% het pied. It wouldn't fit on my sheet. It's the first time I had so many genes I literally just put lots. That's how many genes were in that female.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I literally ran out of space. And lastly, we have a pastel lesser Desert Ghost going to a Desert Ghost and an ultramel, working on some DG ultramel stuff and just some plain DG stuff. Whew, that was a lot. So yeah, it's going to be,
Yeah, sure.
It's going to be a busy ball python season. Hoping to produce, I don't know, another 130-ish animals maybe this coming season. Ish. Lots of, should be hopefully this year, lots of visual DG pod stuff. We actually produced a fair amount this past year, finally.
Yeah.
So, and some of that will be coming up for sale too in the next, it's our winter no ship period. So we're not rushing to get stuff up for sale because we can't ship anyway.
Right.
But we will be having the rest of last year's season getting up for sale throughout the winter and as we roll into spring. So, definitely in January, you'll be seeing a lot of stuff probably going up for sale.
But that makes a good point right now because we can't ship due to it getting too cold here and crazy weather in Maryland. If you don't know that, how it fluctuates so much, and we get snow randomly.
And the holidays.
And the holidays and all of that stuff. If you buy now, by the time we can ship, it's bigger.
It's true.
So, that's always a good point is when we can't ship, you get a cheaper animal because as it gets bigger, of course, the price goes up because it's a bigger, closer to breeding animal.
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
But you get free feeding for basically that entire time.
Too.
So if you're not buying something to breed, if you're buying something that's already smaller, we're going to take care of it all winter for you for free. We don't charge anything extra for that. So you're getting the cost of all the rodents for ball pythons, the cost of food for crested geckos, and the cost of crickets, and the time it takes to take care of them. So you get that basically for free if you buy them now and just are willing to wait till spring to get them. And honestly, if you're not breeding them, it really doesn't make any difference to you. I mean, you won't have them physically, but as far as affecting projects, it doesn't. So. And we still do local sales in the winter. So if you're local to us and you watch this, because I know we have some local people who watch our stuff, we still do local pickups during the winter too. So if you're local and you want stuff, we still do local pickups. Kind of off topic there for a little bit, but that was a good thing to touch base on.
No, but it's true because normally when we say we're in a no ship period, we're not trying to say don't look at our store or we won't sell to you. It's not that. It's just that unfortunately we can't do that with FedEx and the weather.
Yeah. Well, and the weather, and you mentioned FedEx. FedEx meaning the delays around the holidays. Yeah. Because in between Black Friday and Christmas, there's a ton of package delays, and we just don't ship to be safe. So, and then by the time the Christmas rush of holiday packages and FedEx catches up, we're normally in our it's too cold to ship period. So we're looking at, we do occasionally get a warm day during the winter we can ship, but realistically we tell people, hey, you're probably not going to get your animal till April, just to be safe.
Yeah, we check every week anyway when we have shipments, but still.
But it's some years, we've had years where we literally from basically Thanksgiving all the way till April can't ship at all. Then we've had other years where like we get a random shipment day in like February and March, and we're able to get a whole bunch of stuff out to people because it warms up for a week or two. But realistically, we tell people April just to be on the safe side, because we've never had not been able to ship in April at some point in April.
Right.
The only exception I think to that is we did have somebody who had to wait till May that was way far north. I don't remember where they were. I want to say like North Dakota,
Idaho
maybe.
or
Like it was like
border.
right near the Canada border, and we had to wait till May because just they were still below freezing until May. So. Yeah, but anyway, I think that's about it for this video. Unless you got anything else to add.
Nope.
All right, and this is longer than our clutch videos have been, so we actually had stuff to talk about. So, I guess if that's it, then like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff, and we'll see you all next week.
Take care.
Bye, everybody.